like to say congratulations to Greta Thunberg for bringing in the new year in one of the best ways possible. Let's just talk about it.
I ain't the only, you so lonely, insecure, they don't control me. I ain't the only, press it, hold it, worship me.
Alright y'all, I cannot believe how quickly 2022 has passed, and I was going to say that I cannot believe how quickly Greta Thunberg snatched the hell out of Andrew Tate's wig, but there's nothing on top of his head for her to snatch. Now, even if I'm dragging their ass, I really do not like to talk about the Andrew Tate kind of personalities on my channel, at least not for too long, just because it's like, girl, I'm not trying to circulate their messages. Like, that's just the bottom line. But at the same time, it's like, I have to talk about this. I have to talk about this. Greta dragged the shit out of Andrew and it ended up with him being arrested. Now, if you're not aware, which hopefully you're not, this guy is like very MAGA, very misogynist, under investigation for human trafficking, sex trafficking, very men's rights kind of personality. So you already, it's given get out my face already as it is, right? But I guess out of the blue, Andrew Tate had tweeted Greta this. She said, I have 33 cars. Hello, Greta, I have 33 cars. He's listing all the shit that his Bugatti, whatever Ferrari, all this shit has. I'm sure I need a hetero interpreter to go ahead and tell me what that shit means. Don't really give a fuck, but he was just saying like, essentially, all my cars give off all kinds of emissions, and I know that your ass is so worried about the environment, but I do not care about it. And you said, please provide your email address so I can send you a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions. This shit is ridiculous, because like, girl, how old are you, Andrew? And you're beefing with a 19-year-old on the internet, a 19-year-old who cares about the same planet that your ass will be cooking on if we don't get this climate shit together. You know what I mean? It's like, Andrew, you are a middle-aged man. Girl, get out of Greta's fucking mentions. Like, why are you in Greta's mentions? Anyway, so Greta, and she could have chosen to ignore it, which is what you kind of want to do with these personality types like Andrew. Like, you really want to just ignore their ass, because they get off on just getting dragged, saying the most controversial shit ever so that their social media can pop off or whatever. But yeah, Greta, she decided not to ignore it this time, and she said, you know what, yeah, matter of fact, please enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com. Now, I'm sorry, I gagged. I cackled. When it came across my timeline, I cackled. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I cackled. So here is the kicker, okay? Because, well, I guess this is the pre-kicker. Because instead of just letting that shit slide and taking your L, Andrew, and sitting your ass down, he was so hurt by this, and he was trying to pretend like he wasn't, but he was so stung by this that he went and created a whole 2-minute response video. All right, and I watched it so your ass didn't have to. So he said, thank you for confirming via your email address that you have a small penis, Greta Thunberg. The world was curious, and I do agree you should get a life. So it's just like, girl, you had how many hours to come up with a response? And honestly, like I said, you could have just let that shit slide and be like, you know what, you dragged the shit out of me and that's it. But you had so many hours to come up with a response, and that was your response. That's not even the worst of it. Because in the video, he was smoking this cigar or whatever in this fucking obnoxious ass, and this come from me, child, obnoxious ass robe. Okay, and while he was smoking the cigar, he's like, let's just release some greenhouse gases into the air, basically. Just saying a bunch of dumb shit in the video. Like, I wouldn't want to assume Greta's, her gender because of the email address. It's just, like, girl, you are trying so hard to make Greta's joke not sting, and it still stings, babe. Like, it doesn't matter how many mental gymnastics, and the gymnastics that your mental is doing, is really, you're not gonna win no Olympic medal, bitch, because, you know, I shouldn't even call it gymnastics, because you could barely do a jump, okay, with the brain that you got. Right, so mental jumping, because that is not gymnastics that you're trying to do, the joke still hit. I can't make the music not bop. As told by Kenya said, I can't make the music not bop. In the video, Andrew was trying to imply that the reason why Greta's joke went up like it did on social media was because like there was a whole bunch of bots and stuff liking and retweeting Greta's shit. No, Greta was just funny as fuck, girl. Like, I don't know what to... Especially that kind of joke towards these men's rights, misogynists. Like, I'm never gonna get tired of that kind of joke towards specifically y'all kind of personalities. And then in the video he says, bring me my pizza boxes and make sure these boxes, basically make sure the pizza boxes are not recycled or recyclable, whatever. And of course they bring him, in the video they bring him the pizza boxes, and he's still over here talking and trying to act like he didn't just get dragged by Greta fucking Thunberg. Now, because those pizza boxes were displayed in the video, the Romanian government was able to confirm that he was in the country because of the brand on the pizza fucking boxes. And they went and found his ass and arrested him, obviously, due to suspicion of human trafficking, sex trafficking, rape, whatever. Now, this is coming from NBC. Romanian prosecutors asked the court Friday to detain Andrew Tate for 30 days after the divisive internet personality was arrested on suspicion of human trafficking, rape, and forming an organized crime group. They said, anti-organized crime prosecutors have notified the rights and liberties judge with this one court with a proposal to remand the 4 suspects for 30 days. On Thursday, prosecutors said that they found evidence that 6 women had been sexually exploited, quote, using physical violence and mental constraint by members of the group. The woman had been forced into making pornographic content for distribution on social media for financial gain to the group, they said. Prosecutors also said that the brothers, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, have been under criminal investigation since April, when Tate's mansion was searched by police in connection with human trafficking allegations. Now, of course, Andrew has been saying shit trying to get ahead of this, like, oh, if they come for me, just know they're trying to silence us, that kind of rhetoric. But it's just like, Andrew, you have admitted that this is what you're doing. This was apparently on his site. This is what Andrew apparently said. Why am I an expert on all male-female interactions? It's because I've been running a webcam studio for nearly a decade. I've had over 75 girls work for me, and my business model is different than 99% of webcam studio owners. Over 50% of my employees were actually my girlfriend at the time. And of all my girlfriends, none were in the adult entertainment industry before they met me. So it's just like, you got, you said this shit plain as day on your website. Like, it's just like, the stupid just continues to jump out, and the grifting only happens, like, it can only be made possible if people like Andrew Tate try to market to or try to brainwash people who are just as trifling as they are, just as dumb as they are. Like, you can't be serious. You under investigation for human trafficking, and that's the type of shit that you have on your website. Like, oh my God, the stupid. And Greta, like, you were so hurt, you were so stung by Greta that you couldn't even sit your ass down for 5 seconds, right? You had to get your ass onto Twitter, make this response video, bring in the unrecycled, not recycled fucking pizza boxes, the very same pizza boxes that allowed the Romanian government to detain your ass to confirm that you were there. While you were being investigated in that country, why the fuck you still there? Anyway, the stupid jumps out. So you got the Romanian pizza brand boxes in your fucking video. They came for your ass to arrest your ass if you had just shut the hell up. But men like you don't know how to do that. Don't know how to shut the hell up. Don't know how to listen. Don't know how to use their brain. And we see it clear as day. Now, I don't know who got his Twitter, but I tell y'all, when they start tweeting about God and all this shit, when they start tweeting about Sky Daddy, when they start tweeting about Santa Claus, and the fucking Tooth Fairy bitch, you already know God is on our side, so the Matrix will not win. And then, it appears the insanity of the ruling elite is exposed worldwide now. And it's just like, how did these bitches rich as fuck talk about the elite coming for them? I don't, saying all that to say, the stupid jumped out and then it didn't jump back in, like Monique said, and Andrew Tate got fucking arrested because of it. You love to see it, Greta winning yet again. She was owning Donald Trump on social media. It was just fun to watch, and now she actually played a huge part in ending Andrew Tate, or getting his ass out of our faces, at least for the time being. We love to see it. We do. Anyway, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Thank y'all so much for joining me. This shit was hilarious. I will catch up with y'all later. Make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.